Ben was sitting at a red light in Cicero, Illinois when a Dodge Charger pulled up next to him and the driver revved the engine. Ben says it was obnoxiously loud. What neither of them realized was that the Ford that pulled up behind them was actually an unmarked cop car. The Charger driver kept revving his engine, but Ben decided not to look over and acknowledge him. When the light turned green, he stepped on the juice pedal to show the other driver that electric vehicles are king. Just as Ben was approaching the speed limit of 30 miles per hour, the cop turned on his emergency lights and pulled over the Charger. Ben initially thought it was for provoking him to race, or excessive acceleration or something like that, but judging by how fast the cop lit him up after they'd started moving, Ben thinks it might have been because of the Charger's loud exhaust. Regardless, this was Ben's first time witnessing instant justice being served. Edward was driving his Model S in Newark, New Jersey. Just as he was about to enter the freeway, he slowed down to let a trucker merge onto the off-ramp. That's when a Honda driver tried to take the same exit by making a right turn from the left lane. They swerved into Edward, who couldn't avoid T-boning them. The Honda driver's insurance provider took full responsibility, and Edward is still waiting for replacement parts from Tesla. He's wondering if you think this counts as a Honda bump or a Tesla tap. Leave a comment and help him out. Ken was waiting for his McDonald's order in Honolulu, Hawaii when the driver of a Toyota 4Runner wanted to back into the parking spot next to him. Instead of going in reverse, she accelerated forward and crushed another Toyota. Then the 4Runner driver just took off. What's really crazy is that the owner of the now crunched Toyota had walked away just 20 seconds before this happened. Good thing it hadn't happened 20 seconds earlier. Ken left his phone number on the windshield of the victim's car, and the owner contacted him later to ask for the video footage. Reed had autopilot engaged while heading back from a game night with friends in Santa Clara, California, when a Prius started tailgating other drivers in the passing lane. Eventually, the Prius moved into the travel lane, tailgating yet another driver in hopes of being able to pass everyone. He was so focused on his tailgating that he almost missed his exit. While Reed was exiting, the Prius attempted an abrupt exit, overcorrected and swerved into the dirt. It looked like he was going back onto the freeway when he corrected again. Reed and his Tesla were fine, but it definitely gave him a scare. Thankfully, everyone was okay. Gustav works as a full-time real estate photographer. When he came back to his Model S after finishing a shoot at an apartment nearby, this Sentry Mode clip was waiting for him. Gustav told us this is the definition of monkey business. But seriously, what's going on here? Are we being pranked? We can't help but suspect this one is staged. But let's take the opportunity to run a dad joke competition anyway. Whoever comments with the best dad joke about why this monkey was running around will win a Wham Bam hoodie. And if it wasn't staged, this is very strange indeed, especially since the entrance to Wham Bam's garage is just across the street from where this Model S was parked. Tyler was driving his Model 3 in Delta, British Columbia when a large container fell off the back of a trailer and bounced down the highway. Initially, the driver didn't notice, but a cab driver flagged them down a little further down the road. Fortunately, no vehicles were damaged during the incident. Alex was driving in Euless, Texas when he found an ice car trying to reach outer space, like a Tesla Roadster. I think it just needed more speed to make a big jump like that. You're not supposed to get stuck on the ramp. Jeremy was in a Taco Bell drive-thru when he noticed the driver in front of him had left their gas cap open. At first, he thought about jumping out and letting them know, but then he remembered he could use his Tesla's external speaker with the boombox feature. Using a Darth Vader voice, he told them their gas cap was open. One of the passengers got out to close it with a very funny expression on his face. It's too bad Teslacam doesn't capture audio like other dash cams. And this is the perfect segue to let you know we're posting new episodes with clips from non-Teslas every Friday over on the Wham Bam Dashcam channel. They are crazy. Brian was returning to his car after lunch when he noticed an accident had occurred nearby. It was still being cleaned up, and a police officer was filling out paperwork at the scene. Brian knew his Tesla's rear camera had been facing it, so he checked and, sure enough, Sentry mode had captured the accident. As we can see, the car in the middle started to edge over to turn left before stopping. The driver behind them hesitated, but then hit the gas instead of the brake. It looks like she then continued to hold down the accelerator, hitting the next car too. Brian told the officer that he had footage and was happy to provide it. She was very surprised that Teslas have the ability to record even when nobody's in them. She asked him to email her the video, which he promptly did. Paris is preparing for the 2024 Olympic Games, so the city is full of road construction, which often causes traffic jams. Because of the bad traffic, impatient drivers often end up blocking crosswalks or trying to beat pedestrians across them, and not everybody is happy about that. The old man driving opened his car at first, but evidently he changed his mind about striking up a conversation. Let's see, another Sentry mode video. I bet I can guess what's gonna happen. Vandalism? No. A hit and run? Nope. A break-in? Not that either. It's a herd of elephants. I have to admit, I did not see that coming. This clip is from some submitters who were on a weekend road trip visiting an elephant preserve in Fredericksburg, Texas. A nature preserve where you're practically guaranteed to capture unique Sentry mode events. Shaka told us he loves Wham Bam Teslacam and that when he met his wife on their first date, they were both die-hard Toyota fans. Wait, really? I didn't even know there were die-hard Toyota fans. But Shaka says they're both now Tesla fans, and soon they'll have 2 of them. Well, I'm relieved you're on the same page. I bet the dinner talk between a Toyota fan and a Tesla fan might get a little awkward. I'll admit, this next clip isn't the most exciting, but the submitter included such a great dad joke, we just had to include the clip. And steal his joke, of course. Pete was driving on the winding Ranch to Market Road 2222 in Austin, Texas, when he saw a Land Rover drift into his lane and got ready for it to happen again. Land Rover? More like Lane Rover. Thanks, Pete. Heidi was headed home from the post office early one morning when she saw 2 huge bald eagles fly right over her car. The left camera caught one of them following her car for a few seconds. She said it was insane. Thomas was driving his truck in Nelsonville, Ohio, when he passed a Tesla, which was also a police car for the city of Logan, Ohio. I did see in a video that they're still using aftermarket dash cams in these. Come on, have a little faith in Teslacam, will ya? Cody was driving his Model 3 in Indianapolis, Indiana on his way to Starbucks to get a special drink on his birthday. A car was turning left in the intersection and the light turned red as the car was completing the turn. An SUV ran the red light and T-boned the car. Once Cody was sure everyone was okay, he couldn't help but start singing the Wham Bam Teslacam jingle. Excellent, excellent. We've programmed you well. Oh, sorry, did I say that out loud? After picking up his Starbucks drink, Cody went back to the accident and informed the victim that he'd captured the whole thing on Teslacam. Cody asked for a shout out to his dad, Robert Rice Jr., a truck driver who sees this kind of thing all the time. James' 9-year-old grandson Corbin loves Wham Bam Teslacam. When he saw this wrecked Tesla, his Wham Bam programming kicked in and he asked James to send this to us. He's been holding his breath ever since, hoping to see it on the channel. Well, here it is.
Wham Bam Teslacam, hope you're satisfied.
Excellent, excellent. Just kidding. Thanks for watching, Corbin, and thanks for remembering the jingle. I hope you're satisfied.
Wham Bam Teslacam, I hope you're satisfied.